I think it's just a matter of raising awareness about that because I think my general advice for the youth is there's so much power in that. That was a memorable, great experience for me. That's actually one of the main motivations to pursue agriculture back then.
Hello and welcome to another episode here at the Sprout Up Philippines YouTube channel. I am Josh, the president and founder, and for this episode, we will learn about the Sprout Up journey of one of my friends from UPLB and the founder of Urban Farmer TV and Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree. We have today Miss Anna Swavenko.
Hi guys, thanks for having me here.
Yeah. So sa episode na to, we usually have videos about the Sprout Up movement na ginagawa mismo ng mga practitioners in agriculture. And now it is our first time to try this. We also have the series like Wise in Zoom, kung saan we talk to individuals over Zoom. And ayan, this is the first time na meron tayong live na panayam
Wow.
sa ating guest. And for today's episode, gusto rin natin malaman kung ano yung reasons kung ba't ka nag-agree, ano yung mga na-experience mo sa agriculture, and why you keep doing what you're doing in the agricultural space. If you want to know more about her, we have another podcast sa aking personal YouTube channel, which is Josh et al. Let us start. Can you share a bit about yourself? What is your background before entering agriculture? So before college.
When I was 7 years old, I was sent to Mindanao to study there. That was the time that my mom and my dad separated. My mom had to work in Manila. And that time, yung lolo and lola ko lang yung available para mag-alaga sa amin, ang dalawang kapatid ko. So, meron kaming maliit na farm doon. And then, every weekend, dinadala ko ng lolo ko doon sa farm. Nakikita ko yung ginagawa niya, ganyan. So, I find it interesting. And I think that's one of the reasons that I pursued agriculture, like my early influence. But yung turning point ko talaga, or like the main thing that motivated me to pursue it, was in grade 12. I was very passionate about science communication since I was in high school. I used to join local and international science fairs. And just before I graduated high school, my team qualified to the largest pre-college science competition in the world, which was held in Arizona, USA. So we were one of the 12 Filipino students who represented the Philippines in the Intel International Science Engineering Fair. And back then, our study or our research project was about increasing coffee production by finding a natural solution to the rampant disease of coffee farms in the Philippines. Hindi lang kami pumupunta sa coffee farm sa Cavite, but we're also doing heavy microbiology experiments sa PUP Santa Mesa, which was one of our partner universities where we're conducting the research. So we would ah, we would collect coffee samples sa
Yeah.
Cavite. We would bring it to the lab. We would isolate the fungi and the bacteria and then incubate it. It was a fun experiment. And I thought na, okay, if I pursue agriculture, and then nakita ko dun sa program na merong hard science,
Yeah.
I'll be able to continue this. And I
Mm-mm.
want it because it's fun. It's something that I'm passionate about. I love finding creative solutions to problems and at the same time helping communities.
So you've mentioned that you are really passionate about agriculture. Was there any like person who inspired you to be, involved in the agricultural landscape? Any person, any influences that you have?
When we were doing our science investigatory projects, we had a lot of interaction with coffee farmers. That was a memorable, great experience for me. That's actually one of the main reasons, or like my main motivations to pursue agriculture back then. Like I wanted to help this community and be more knowledgeable about agriculture, science, crop science, specifically plant pathology, etc. Nung pa-college ako, I discovered na UP Los Baños is the best university for that. And luckily, by God's grace, I was able to qualify at UPLB. And BS Agriculture was actually my first choice.
So, starting nung na-involve ka sa agriculture, meron bang like mga changes when it comes to the perception that you have about agriculture?
When I was in my first year at the university, my professors would always tell me na we need more young people like you to pursue agriculture because konti lang yung kumukuha nito and tumatanda na yung farmers natin. So we need more people like you to farm the land. Basically, limited pa yung knowledge ko about agriculture, careers, opportunities. And back then, I thought na it's only gonna be a good career if you have a big land to farm or hasyendera ka or hasyendero. But then, nung nag-second year college ako, dun ko na-realize there's so many opportunities in agriculture na it's not just about tilling the land, but it can also be about growing food in a controlled environment. It can also be about technology. And you can also go to online education and leverage social media to teach people how they too can grow food in their own spaces. Right now, it's really just a matter of raising awareness about that because what I observed is that people aren't just aware about those opportunities and how it's achievable for everyone.
Actually, that in essence is the mission of Sprout Up Philippines. One of the reasons why we actually do like segments like this, it's to inform yung mga tao, our countrymen, the youth specifically, of the opportunities that they can venture into in the field of agriculture. Speaking about that, what are your personal hopes for the future of Philippine agriculture?
Siguro dahil nagbo-boom yung technology ngayon, and like social media and the youth and most people are in the platform. I hope experts in the field of agriculture would use that platform to help educate people and raise
Yeah.
awareness about agriculture, the opportunities, and the value of actually pursuing that in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Actually, maganda na na-mention mo na sana yung mga experts natin talagang i-leverage yun na tignan kung paano sila makakatulong or makakapag-extend ng knowledge
Mm-mm.
ayun, sa larangan ng agriculture. Kasi I feel like one of the things talaga that we are lacking is that how we present agriculture to our countrymen, it's always about resilience. It's always about the hard work that the Filipinos offer. Parang ang hirap na laging ganon. One of the things na ginagawa rin ni Bea is yung sa Urban Farmer TV. So if you want to know more about Urban Farmer TV and how it started, you can check our video sa other YouTube channel ko. So before we end this episode, let me just ask, what will be your message to any youth who is watching this video?
I think my general advice for the youth is practice the art of pitching. Yeah, there's so much power in that. And I'm saying this because I was able to build my personal brand, Urban Farmer TV, and grow it to 500,000 followers without much capital and investment. And when I built that brand, there's so many opportunities that opened up for me and my startup. There's so much power with storytelling and pitching that if you know how to present yourself and story in a way that's powerful and in a way that resonates with people, there's gonna be a lot of opportunities that's waiting for you. And this is something na sometimes like hindi include sa curriculum, tama ba? But there are so many ways that you can practice that. There's a lot of free resources right now on the internet that you can access. Really follow your passion and good things will come after that. And I'm a testament dun sa statement na yun. This is Anna para sa Bayan, Agham at Agrikultura.